The first question of this week is what is something that you can't live your day-to-day life without? So I assume a physical object. Also, thank you very much to the people who sent the questions in this week. And Dylan has not seen the questions.
Um, I guess the obvious answer is my phone. And in the sense of I can't live without my phone, but it's not because I'm addicted to it in that sense, but it's just because I use my phone in very different ways. So obviously communications is one of them, and my phone is really good for that. But also a lot of my work and notes and general reminders to myself for mental well-being are on my phone because that's just how I work. So my phone, I definitely couldn't live without my phone. And that's not to say that I'm addicted. It's just more because it provides me with a lot of different services, which I know how to use in moderation. But I guess a more interesting answer actually for me would be my diary. So I have my diary, which if you watch on YouTube, you can see I'm holding it out right now. So it's just a planner, mid-year diary, and it's basically allows me to plan out my week and plan out my day into a really interesting and efficient time boxing manner. So I definitely couldn't live without my diary because my life would just be very haywire. What about you?
Um, I would say one of the things that I would not. Well, you see, day to day, like it's not really a day to day thing. But something that like I do like once a week that I just thoroughly enjoy is just sitting down in front of the TV or something and just enjoying it. Or actually going for really long random walks around the place. That's not a thing, is it? Yes, I'd say a TV. But that's not an everyday thing. Like during school days and stuff, I don't actually watch TV every day. So it's mainly a weekend leisure. The next question is what is your favorite color and why?
My favorite color is purple. I don't know why. It just is. It just strikes me as different and a maverick color, so I quite like it. I sort of see myself in purple because I think I'm a bit of a maverick.
Okay, what's purple about a maverick? May I ask?
I don't know. Purple just is a bit different to all of them, and it hits you differently on each day.
Okay, interesting.
You?
We'll leave it at that. I'd say my favorite color would probably be what's it called? Either very bright yellow. This is like not to wear though, but I do like very bright yellow stuff, like a bright yellow painting maybe.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, or a bright yellow bowl. I have a bright yellow bowl at home, and that's my favorite bowl.
Ooh.
Um, but I also do quite like just a simple navy blue. But it has to be a rich blue. I'm not a big fan of light pastel colors. And I guess that leaves us with one final question: is what oh, sorry. How would you define success in your own life? That's a very deep last question. So,
Jesus. Thank you very much for whoever sent that question is. Right. Repeat again. How would you define success?
how do you define success in your own life? So, you might not have achieved it yet, but how would you define success if you were to achieve?
Living with no regrets. That's it.
Okay, nice and simple.
I, I, I,
Expand.
I I guess I learned this from my English teacher, Mrs. Pollock, which was really good because she was basically like, when you go into the example, go in there with no regrets. Go in there knowing that you've worked your hardest, you've worked your absolute most. And I guess success will come when you have no regrets, in the sense of if you follow that sort of equation that you've worked your hardest and you've done everything you can and you've taken all the opportunities that you can and you've tried to, engage in everything that you can. That's when success will really pop up because not just as a person, but just as a being on this earth. I think success is really clear from having no regrets. You?
Um, I would say I would define success. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like one big thing. Like I would say you can be successful at individual things, and success is just being able to reach a goal that you've set out for yourself. and only once you reach that goal, you're successful in that goal. And I guess success will be all of those goals that you have done combined. And so, yeah, that's how I would define it personally.